Lesson number 2, video number 2, reading elements. Well, thank you, Amra Sise, again for the question where you ask about the different numbers them within um, the formula for photosynthesis, waiting at the number them. So before I will explain down there, I get for talk more about the law of conservation of mass. So what's important is that, for example, if we get certain atoms them of element A, we see in blue element A, then we get a certain number of atoms in element B, and then finally on the right, then they join together for form a compound where the compound of element A and B together. So we can see the red atoms of element B then join together with two atoms of element A. So now I explain the number them. If we want for write down how many atoms of element A, if we count the number of blue now 16, so we write 16A. For element B now, we want to write the number of atoms, we do put 8, we get 8B. Then they join together, that's not the arrow now, then they cause a reaction where then they form a compound where with the C say now, they don't write and down 8, and then we get A2B. So what's important, that small 2 way there after that capital A, it show we say two small A's then they for each one large B. So now so then join, so now so then they write them. But if you count the total number of A to B, you find out say now 8. And waiting now the law of conservation or the law of conservation is that all the atoms them of element A and all the atoms of element B, when you count the total number na left, you find out say na 16A and na 8B. And you check on the right if you find out the number of atoms where they you still see say when you count all the blue, you see 16 blue. And when you count the number of red, you still see 8 red. But the notification I have for write them, you just put them say you get 8, and then now me put the brackets and the 8 A to B. So anyone A to B. The total now 8 A to B. Now so you the write them. But when the people them they can write the chemical formula, then they left out the brackets, then just they write 8 A to B. So the important thing for know is before the reaction, before the arrow, the number of elements where they then for equal the number of elements then at the right. But when you watch keenly at the right, you see 8A, how down they amount to 16. Important for know say that the capital A2 in you the times 8, where you times 8, 8 times A2, it reaches 16. Then the 8B now way there on the left, when you see the 8 A2B, you find out say you also get 8B's them na the right. So another one we story of explanation we tap and there. Now I don't circle 16A plus 8B. After the reaction, it turn into 8 A2B. So I don't circle with red. But now I want to use the actual elements for describe. So when we watch the bottom of the table, you see hydrogen, they react with oxygen. So we see 4 hydrogen elements, they react with 2 oxygen elements. And down there, they turn into 2 elements them where you see the 2 oxygen element them, and each oxygen element then get 2 hydrogen. So when you write them down now, you just say 4H plus 2O2, they react to a compound where now 2H2O. And we all know by now waiting a H2O. So for finalize, and just for make them very clear, we see 4 hydrogen, they join with 2 oxygen, element for make water, and water na H2O. You get the two elements, the two hydrogen elements with the join with the oxygen element. So now so with the right term, and now that's not the meaning of the numbers. So now I move on to the actual discussion within photosynthesis. So now with the SIAM, say now the photosynthesis 6 CO2 when a carbon dioxide plus 6 H2O when a water. If we add them together with light, now they cause the reaction for make this compound when a C6H12O6 when a sugar or carbohydrate or glucose all not the same plus 6O2 now oxygen. So you find out say when you watch this explanation of photosynthesis, you see say carbon dioxide together with water and light, the plant itself they transform them into sugar when are the energy for the plant with oxygen. So basically the magic way thing they happen, carbon dioxide and water, the magic way the plants they do on them when they get light, it transform them into sugar and oxygen. So finally now, if now read the document where we send on lesson 2, we see N CO2 plus N H2O plus light, then they turn into CH4O N plus NO2. So when you explain down there, you find out say carbon dioxide plus water plus light and energy, then they form glucose plus oxygen. So I want to explain the N small na. When they can write N na chemical formula, it can mean say that N can take up any value. N stands for number. It can be the number 1, it can be the number 2, it can be the number 3, number 4, tego 100, tego 1000. But N means say everywhere. Also, if you say N na the same number you put. So if you don't decide say N na 3, you dey feel that 3 there. All usai they see N na the table. So I'll go read 3 CO2 plus 3 H2O plus light equals CH2O 3 3O2. So I want to end with a question, with two questions to Una. The first question is, where you compare this formula within the notes together with the other formula, the formula of glucose naya, and you compare with the formula of sugar, you see a difference. So I want Leona give me the formula of glucose, and I want Leona give me the formula of sugar. The second question, I want for Leona spot a mistake where you watch this writing naya. The way then they spell or then they write watanaya, you get a mistake. So one Leona give me that mistake there. Thank you.